Hello everyone, welcome to Richard Chinese language. I'm teacher Richard. Today, let's talk about terms in new HSK level 1. And today, I'm going to talk about two words. nián. Okay, second word. Níng. Okay, these two words are very important in Chinese because they are very commonly used. Okay, so let's see the word nián first. Okay, nián actually means year. And for example, it is like this year is 2024, right? 2024. So how to say that in Chinese? We will say 今年是2024年. Okay, 今年, which means this year. 今年, this year. 是 is like be verb in Chinese. M is R. But in Chinese is so easy. You don't need to change the form of the word. Always we use 是. Okay, so it's like this year is, okay, 2024. And how to say year in Chinese? We will say 2024. So we will say every number in individual. Okay, so 20 means 0. 2024年. Okay, that's the way we say year in Chinese. Okay. Hello, 卡姆，各位，佩霞呀，今年是2024年。OK， 今年是2024年。OK， 2024 24. In English, we said it in different ways, right? But in Chinese, we will say every number in individual. Okay. Hello, Hui Jun. Okay, so more information about nián. For example, 今年, this year. 今年. 今 actually means now or today. So 今年 is like today's year. Okay. 去, which means go. So last year has gone. So we say 去年, like gone year in Chinese. 去年, last year. 去年. 明年, ming actually means tomorrow. So it's like tomorrow's year. Next year. 明年. 明年. Okay, so one quiz for you. 是2023年. What's the answer? Wow, that's so easy, right? 是 like be verb. 2023年 2023. What's the answer? Very good. 去年是2023年. Very good. Hello, 你好，明祥。去年是2023年. So if I want to say next year is 2025, we will say 明年. 明年是2025年. 明年是2025年. Then you know how to say all these sentences in Chinese. Good. Okay, so in Chinese, we put time adverbs like what we have already learned. 今年, 去年, 明年. These are time adverbs. So where should we put time adverbs in Chinese? Before or after the subject. That's the way we put time adverbs in Chinese. And that's very important. Remember, we can put time adverbs before or after the subject. And the grammar point for 去. Okay, this is also very important. And we say subject. 去 is like go to. Okay, here 去 means go to a place. So we say go to a place and do something. But in Chinese, we don't need to add an end. We add the verb after 去 a place. Okay, so it's like somebody go to a place and do something. And in Chinese, we only use subject 去 a place. And directly we add another verb. Okay, for example, 我去学校学习 I went to school and studied. 我去学校 I went to school. 学习 and studied. Okay, but we don't need and in Chinese. Okay, so one quiz for you. 旅游 have a trip. Travel 旅游我想去 I wanted to go. 我想去想 want to 去 go to 加拿大 Canada 加拿大明年 like tomorrow's year next year, right? Okay, what's the answer? Yeah, 我去学校学习 like I went to school and study. Okay. Hello, Cambodia. Okay, Cambodia. 明年我想去加拿大旅游。明年我想去加拿大旅游。It's like next year I want to go to Canada and travel and take a trip. I don't need to say and in Chinese. Directly, I add another verb, 旅游. Okay, very good. So this is the grammar point. Remember, because we use it very often. I'll give you another quiz and let's practice more. 昨天 yesterday, 李先生 Mr. Li 李先生出差 okay, 出差 means business trip. This is a verb. Okay, like go on a business trip. 出差 okay. 去曼谷 go to Bangkok. Okay, 曼谷 Bangkok. 昨天李先生出差去曼谷 So it's like Mr. Li went to Bangkok and have a business trip yesterday. So what's the answer? 明年我想去北京旅游 Okay. Of course, this is optional. I mean, if you don't have another verb, you don't need to add another verb here. But if you want to add another verb in this grammar point, then we directly add the verb. Okay. 昨天李先生出差去曼谷。去曼谷出差 sounds better. Yeah, this is quite understandable, of course, but this sentence is much better. This is much authentic in Chinese. 去 a place plus another verb. 李先生昨天去曼谷出差 Very good. 出差 Okay. 昨天李先生去曼谷出差 Okay, so here, let's talk about where should we put 昨天 in Chinese. So since I have said we put adverbs before or after subject, so we can say 昨天李先生 and we can also say 李先生昨天 Okay, so either way is okay. Either way is okay. 李先生昨天李先生 Either way is correct. Okay. 昨天李先生去曼谷出差 Hello, Ali. 昨天李先生去曼谷出差。Very good. And also please remember this term, 出差, go on a business trip. Yeah, 昨天李先生去曼谷出差。Okay, very good. Okay, 您 is a pronoun. Of course, we have already learned 你, which means you. So what's the difference between 您 and 你? Okay, when we use 您, actually you are addressing a person who you respect. So maybe the person is your teacher. Maybe the person is your father, your mother, and someone oftentimes older than you, or this person is really someone respectful. So 您 is used for someone you're respect for. Okay. So it's a polite form of you in Chinese, 您. But I have to say, this is a very formal word. So we often use it only in formal or serious occasion. So we don't really use the word very often now. We often use 你, and that's good enough. But if we want to show your respect or politeness in a formal occasion, then 您 is something, a word you must use to show your respect for someone. Okay, so let's see. 老师，感谢您教我们中文。老师 teacher, 感谢您 like thank you. Okay, 感谢您. So here you're talking to your teacher. So you want to show your politeness or respect. 感谢您 thank you teaching us. Okay. 我们 means we or us in Chinese. Okay, 我们中文 thank you teaching us Chinese. 感谢您教 means to teach. 我们 we us 中文 Chinese. 感谢您教我们中文. Okay. Yeah, 老师感谢您教我们中文. When you say this, oftentimes you really want to express your gratitude for your teacher. So this is a formal occasion. It's okay and good to use 您 here, especially in a formal occasion. Okay. 不好意思，今年您多大? Yeah, you can say this sentence because you're asking someone's age. And the person is maybe older than you. So you will say 您多大? Okay. 感谢您教我们中文. Okay. So more information here. This is very important. We don't have a plural form for 您. This is something, this is a mistake you often make in Chinese because you say, 你 means you. 你们 means you in plural form. Then, of course, 您们 is like I'm showing gratitude or respect for a lot of you who is older than you or who is really respectful. But here, no, in Chinese, we don't say 您们. We only have one form, 您. Okay, so how about when you say something to those people who are older than you and who are really respectful? We say 你们 only. Okay, so even the situation is there are a lot of people who you respect. Then we still say 你们. We don't say 您们. No. Okay, in Chinese, there's no such term, 您们. So when you need to use you in a polite way, we still use 你们. Okay, no, 您们. Okay, so this is something you have to know. Okay, this is something you have to know. When you want to addressing people who you are respect for, then we still use 你们. Okay, 你们. No, 您们 in Chinese. Okay, hopefully you have to understand this because I heard a lot of mistakes like this from my students. Okay, 你们. Okay. Okay, so please support Teacher Richard. Like, share, and subscribe. And if you really like my lessons, buy me a cup of coffee, $2 per month, and you can be my small potato. Okay, thank you very much. And let's do some quizzes and practice more. 您年去他们去日本学习. Okay, here, once again, I'm emphasizing this grammar point. Subject, 去, place, plus another verb directly. So 去日本学习 means went to Japan and studied. Okay, so what's the answer here? Yeah, don't say 您们. We say 你们. No, 您们. Okay. 去年他们去日本学习. Good. 去年他们去日本学习. Very good. 爷爷们. Okay. 爷爷们 is good. 爷爷们 is okay. 去年他们去日本学习. Yeah, very good. 去年 means last year. And here, you can also say 他们去年. Okay, we can put time adverbs after the subject. So you can say 去年他们 or 他们去年. Either way is okay. Yeah, very good. Okay, the last quiz for you. 您年好请进. Okay, 好 means like hello. Okay, how actually means nice or good, but it's a way for greeting people in Chinese. So what we will say 好. For example, you can say 老师好. It's like hi teacher. 老师好. Okay. 请进 please. 请进 means to enter or coming. So 请进 actually means come on in. Okay. 请进 please. Come on in please. Okay. So what's the answer? 您好请进. Yeah. So you are talking to someone you respect for. 您好请进. Very good. 您好请进. Yeah. 他们去年. 您好请进. Very good. Okay. 您好请进. So, for example, a teacher is asking for coming into the house or the room, then you can say 您好请进. Okay. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you very much for joining my live broadcast for new HSK level 1. Understand how to use these words? Hopefully you understand my English and hopefully you feel interested in learning Chinese. Okay, so see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll talk more about vocabulary for new HSK level 1. And see you tomorrow. 明天见. Bye bye.